Miss A, it's Kata. Here is my vlog on media literacy, a national priority. I'm going to start off with my 3 interesting points from the article. The first quote that I found really interesting in the article was, "Media no longer shape our culture, they are our culture." And I found that really interesting because media literacy has opened up a whole nother realm of something that students have to master in their lifetime. It's no longer something that maybe people choose to enjoy or choose to focus their energy on. Media literacy is something that really everyone has to do to be a successful person. The second quote that I found really interesting was, "Students will spend their adult lives in a multitasking, multifaceted, technology-driven, diverse, vibrant world, and they must arrive equipped to do so." I found this really interesting because the article said that media literacy is not a new subject to teach, but a new way to teach in general. And as a future teacher, that's really interesting because there seems to be sort of a lack of choice, and it's the same sort of divide that people have always felt between more like analytical thought and creative thought, because I understand that it's pretty vital to understand how to use technology, but from a person who is more creative than analytical, it seems like there should be another option besides being a master of technology. The third quote that I found in the article is, "Media literacy is characterized by the principle of inquiry. That is, learning to ask important questions about whatever you see, watch, or read." And I found that quote really interesting because it brings up the idea that media literacy allows us to answer questions that we might not have been able to answer so easily as we can today. Like, in the past, we might have had to go to the library or contact somebody who's an expert in their field to find out an answer to a question that now I can look up on my phone in like 5 seconds. And I found that really interesting. So next, I'm going to go over my 2 thought-provoking questions. The first question that I thought of reading Media Literacy, a National Priority was, how will media change how elementary school students and teachers interact? And throughout the course of reading the article, I kept coming back to that point because I feel like the more of an emphasis that we put on media literacy and technology in the classrooms, the lack of a connection between students and teachers will increase, because the focus on technology, I feel like, will take away some of the personal touch that a lot of teachers have, and that bothers me a lot, but I guess we'll see. The second question that I thought of while I was reading the article is, will the push for media literacy have unintended consequences for 21st century learners? Even though I already think that there are consequences to having such a push for media literacy, I am just really interested to see what future generations will look like. Because, for instance, my brother, who's 7 years old, can completely control a computer. He knows how to use technology, but I do see a lack of focus that he has that I don't think I had when I was younger and didn't have as much technology, that he feels that he's able to multitask so well, and I really don't think that he can, and it's really interesting. To finish up my vlog post from today, I'm gonna tell one example from my life. So to finish up my vlog, I kept thinking about how the beginning of the article said that now in the world that we live in, learning is everywhere, 24/7. And I really could relate to that because, when I wake up in the morning, I wake up to an alarm clock that's on my iPhone, and then I turn music on to get ready, and I use my phone on the bus and my laptop in all of my classes, and I'm reading articles on my phone throughout the day. And even though I feel like I'm someone who can survive pretty easily without technology, I do use it all day, every day. And to think about the fact that I didn't grow up using that every day, and that there are millions of children who already live the way that many adults do with technology, I just can't imagine what type of importance technology will play in these children's lives if it already holds such a huge place to them. Thank you, Miss A, for watching my vlog post on media literacy, a national priority. Have a good one.